Somebody has the music on.
It might be mine. It's just the bank speakers.
I got you. Celine, are we on?
Yeah, we're back on.
Okay, thank you. All right. Mr. Chair, we're done with the executive session at 12:37. And on item four, I'm going to share my screen. And we've got recommendations for action for several of the projects in Project Tyler. The staff recommendation is to provide an $800,000 loan, a job creation grant for 5 years, and a retention grant for 3 years to pay back the loan.
Looking for a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve staff's recommendation as described there on the slide and as described by Rodell.
I'll second.
Thank you, Linda. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed? Motion carries. Project Breeze.
Project Breeze, I'm asking that we extend the deadline for responses to the RFP to the end of June 2021. 60-day extension.
I'll make the motion to extend the deadline as described.
Thank you, Ricky.
I'll second.
Mike and Linda seconded. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed? Motion carries.
On Project Celebration Town, I'm asking that we deny the request.
I make a motion to deny the request.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed? Motion carries.
Project Organic, I'm asking that the board authorize me to move forward with a drainage study to help address future development in the area from Ed Cherry to Wayland Road and from Harlingen Medical Center to the railroad tracks.
So moved.
Mike.
I'll second.
Thank you, Ricky. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed? Motion carries.
On Project Hops, I'm asking that we allow us to offer a job creation grant for qualifying positions of $1,500 to $2,500 depending on pay. Also an offer to donate 5 acres of land and sell the other 5 acres that are the subject for $45,000 per acre, and to pursue extension of the industrial way through funding through an EDA grant.
Get a motion.
Move to approve.
Thank you, Mickey.
I'll second.
Thank you, Linda. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
On Project Candyman, staff is recommending a job creation grant of $2,500 per new job, but as an upfront loan to serve as his equity for a bank loan contingent upon him obtaining a loan. And we would also help him apply for an SBA or other program to help him support his expansion.
I'll make the motion on Candyman as
Thank you,
described in
Ricky.
the recommendation.
I'll second.
Thank you, Mike. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
And on the HELP loan program, I would ask that the board approve the 380 agreement with the city of Harlingen, and also allow us to adopt loan forgiveness guidelines to modify our HELP program and authorize staff to complete the process of forgiveness for qualifying business. And before you make the vote, I also want to make sure that those who are listening and watching, we lent out $489,000 to 52 businesses, and those 52 businesses will have an opportunity to basically get their loan forgiven if they qualify with their the new guidelines that we've talked about in executive session. and we'll put out in public.
We get a motion? Linda moved.
Yes, I'll make a motion on the help loan program as described by Rodell.
Thank you,
Second.
Linda. Thank you, Mickey. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
All right, thank you so much. Stop sharing this one. Now we're going to go to item 5. I'm going to, one of the things that I want to talk about, item 5, is discussion and possible action on a proposal for healthcare bioscience business incubator feasibility study conducted by UTRGV. One of the goals that we have in our strategic plan is to make sure that we focus on healthcare and the development of the healthcare industry, specifically bioscience. There's a lot of opportunities out there, and there's a lot of different ways that we can go about doing this. So what I asked Beverly to do is to get with UTRGV and come up with a proposal, which was in your packet, and Beverly's going to go through it briefly, to basically just go find out what's out there and find out what's best for us to be able to try to develop this sector of the economy. So Beverly, that's enough of a introduction that I think I'll let you come on in and talk about it in a little bit more detail. I think there was something I needed to share, right?
Yeah, yes, it's a PDF.
Let's see here. I'm trying to find it.
No worries. I do have it if I need to share it. So
I think you might need to.
okay, 1 second. Give me just a bit. Get it going. One second. Sorry. Okay. Oops.
Get it?
Guys. Yeah.
My
I
screen
just wanted to minimize my screen for just. Whoa. Are you guys seeing the screen, or are you seeing everything?
You can see the screen.
Okay. I just have some notes and they're on my screen, so I can't see my notes at the same time. So if you have it, Rodell, I'm going to stop sharing so I can see my notes. If you have it up where you can share it.
I cannot share it.
Okay.
My screen doesn't show anything. My screen went.
That's fine. Do you guys see the presentation?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So essentially the first phase of the market is first phase of the study is actually to help quantify the potential market for the healthcare and bioscience incubator. The tasks during this phase will actually examine the business market startup trends within the city and the market area, and identify other sources of demand for the incubator. The phase 1 will also examine and provide estimates of the size of the market area, the current healthcare businesses, the labor, and the entrepreneurs that exist in the market. Somebody. Additionally, the phase 1 will provide direction concerning the proposed incubator, and then the issues that need to be explored further in the additional phases of the study. Oh, you guys, my mouse just ran out of battery. Sorry guys. I'm gonna need to get a battery. 1 second. It's Murphy's Law, guys. Hold on. 1 second. I'm replacing batteries now.
You're good.
Sorry.
All right.
Oh, is my screen black or can y'all see the screen?
We can see the screen.
You see it.
Okay, just making sure. All right. All right, I'm back in business. All right, so phase 2 of the study is actually will identify the needs of the startups and then the micro businesses, which is actually businesses with fewer than 5 employees that can be addressed through the incubator. The tasks included in this phase will also include conducting interviews and focus groups, and then surveys for targeted entrepreneurs, early startups, and established businesses to explore the types of services the incubator may provide and the willingness of the user to pay for those services. This phase will also identify existing resources available to entrepreneurs and evaluate potential partners to deliver services to the incubator. And then finally, in phase 2, it'll provide a recommended course of action on how to address the gaps and the needs within the healthcare and entrepreneurial ecosystem. And then finally, in phase 3, it addresses, in phase 3, it addresses the physical space of the incubator, such as the potential square footage, office space, lab space, proposed infrastructure, and then of course the proposed location. Where would that incubator be? What brings value to, and really an important aspect, Bradell, you're unmuted. Just what brings value and what really is an important aspect of an incubator is the programming that's offered to those entrepreneurs or those startups that seek services at the incubator. And then really, so task 3 is to identify those possible programs to consider. And those programs would address training, technical skills, market development, financial issues, and then other issues impacting local startups and the business community. Phase 3 will also address the incubator revenues, such as rents, equipment fees, event fees, in-kind contributions, memberships, and other revenues that may come in. Financial analysis will also be included in phase 3, including a generalized pro forma with budget estimates for the first 5 years. The study will recommend the best practices for managing the incubator, the strategic partners, staffing, and key policies and goals to have in place. Additional key tasks it would be to identify if it's possible to have, a incubator in Harlingen, the feasibility of it, which would support the whole region or could support it. That's what we're trying to identify.
I'd love to see this. This is a continuation of RGV becoming jobs, medical jobs.
Yeah, we do have monies in our budget for feasibility studies and economic development studies, so this falls into that category.
Yep, I think that'd be well spent.
I'm okay with it. I'll make a motion to approve the funds for the feasibility study, 25,000.
Thank you, Mickey.
I'll second.
Go. Thank you, Ricky. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed. Very good. Motion carries.
All right, item number 6 is discussion and possible recommendation on VHS Harlingen Hospital Company LLC request for an enterprise zone project nomination. Valley Baptist is VHS Harlingen Hospital Company. Valley Baptist is looking at spending another $5 million on upgrades and enhancements to their facilities. And they would like to tap into the Enterprise Zone Project program. And they can do that provided that the city of Harlingen nominates them as an Enterprise Zone project. Typically, that's a city function, but from time to time, we work on that. And so we just get the board to take a look at it and make a recommendation for those kind of companies that are reaching out to the city for assistance. This is not local funds. This is our state sales tax that are rebated based on job creations or job retention that Valley Baptist does. So the city would still need to take action, and they're going to have it on their next board city commission meeting.
So we're just lending our support to it.
That's it. Yes.
Okay, make a motion, we approve.
Very good. Second.
I second.
Okay, it's been first and seconded. Anybody, I mean, all in favor? Say aye.
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 All opposed? Motion carries.
All right, the next one is staff reports. I'm going to just allow for one staffer to talk a little bit about what's going on in her world. Celine, please give us a marketing report. The rest of us have all written information in our board packets that you all can look at from time to time.
Okay, I will not take too much of your time. I just want to go over some of the digital marketing stuff that we've been working on. In the last year, we have focused more heavily on digital marketing because of, the lack of in-person interactions like conferences and trainings, different fam tours and so on. But we wanted to continue being top of mind and continue reaching our target audiences. So we decided to take a different approach and be a little bit more focused on being in your feed on the internet and on your phone. So we've done a lot of digital marketing. What we see here with these numbers, it's just January 2021 to present. And it's just reflecting the numbers, the traffic that we've had so far since we switched to the new website and where they're coming from. So we have the Google organic searches, the direct and the Nexstar. We've been doing a lot with Nexstar since October 2020. Excuse me, the direct traffic kind of just, the source is unknown. So it could be coming from those banner ads that we have with Nexstar, with the geofencing that we have as well. The organic search is just, us showing up in a search engine when someone searches Harlingen or Harlingen Economic Development, and it takes them to our website. Let's see. And here's an overview of our social media and how we've increased in followers from 2020 up until now. We've done a lot of, social media boosts. We've been doing a lot with on LinkedIn. So you can see the numbers. We've increased a lot on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter. We also have noticed that since we started doing our commercials and more of our geofence and digital banners, targeted digital banners, we've noticed an increase in followers from the audience that we want. So it's developers, it's realtors, brokers, different businesses coming and liking our page and following us. So that's, we're getting to that audience that we want in our feeds, that we want to be looking at our website. So whether maybe 5,000 or 6,000 visitors, new visitors to our website since January may not seem like a lot, but we're reaching those people who we want on our website. And it's not just, some person is like, oh, what is this? It's actual people that are, those corporate level, those brokers, those developers, those site selectors coming and looking at our website. And then this just a breakdown of what we've been doing, the digital marketing, the geofencing, and the digital banners. The geofencing is just, these virtual boundaries that we set around specific locations or addresses. Now that we're attending more in-person conferences, we're targeting those areas and geofencing around there. So we're appearing in their smartphones if they're on an app, if they're, reading CNN or something from their phone, we're popping up as an ad. And same with the digital banners. The social media, we're doing, everything's just very targeted. I have lists of, the demographics, the age, the different industries, education levels, and so on, that we target. Our commercials are doing really well. We have, as far as, I just kind of notice it regionally, if someone sees us, I'm noticing more of an uptick on the followers on Facebook. And I would like to hope that that's from the commercials, and as well as the digital marketing. We have the campaigns, in the available land throughout and spaces throughout Harlingen, featuring our small businesses. And then we've recently been promoting our job fair. And then we've also been doing more events. We've had an event every month since February. We had the RGV Partnership virtual tour, the Red News National Forum. And then we have our job fair coming up this Thursday. And let's see, I do have an update on that. We do have 30 employers that are signed up, and we have almost 100 job seekers. That number is expected to increase. I spoke to the people I'm working with at Workforce, that the numbers usually increase with registrations as the event gets closer. We currently have commercials running for the job fair on Channel 4 and Channel 23. And we also will have a segment on KVEO's Valley Por Vida tomorrow at 11 a.m. I'm not sure if it's going to be, they interviewed Workforce Solutions representative and myself, so I'm not sure which one they're going to air. But, all of this is done, to establish that presence. And I think we've really done well with establishing our brand visibility throughout. Locally, people recognizes, our community recognizes that we are a resource that can help them. And, the results, we see them in forms of phone calls, people saying, hey, we saw your ad. This has led to meetings because of events that we've had where they've seen us. And so, those are just great results to see, as opposed to, to not hearing from anyone or not seeing and, hearing anyone say that, we saw your ad. So I just think it's been very effective so far. And I have plans for more stuff. Oh, ads aren't coming up. It was just just an overview of the ads, the different ads that we have, and just showing the just the streamlined marketing that I try to keep. I try to keep everything on brand. Sorry that that's not showing up, but it's in your packet, so hopefully you've been able to view it. And just trying to keep everything the same, that Choose Harlingen message that we're always putting out, and we have some more testimonials coming up. Why are my things showing up? I don't know. I guess they're not showing up on your end. We have the annual report snapshot. That's a two-page, it's a two-sided PDF that just gives an overview of everything that's happened in Harlingen. It has a report from the airport, a report from the port, a report from the bridges, Cameron County, Los Angeles specifically. And then I'm also working on the expanded version that's going to be heavily focused on more health efforts. Other stuff that I'm working on is just more of those Choose Harlingen features. We're going to be doing the Texas Thread, TPPS. We had some hiccups with their video, so we're going to be releasing that soon. Working on a script and production for a video that should hopefully be ready by mid-May or so, in time for Economic Development Week. And then just also for us to use as a marketing item for our industrial and commercial managers to use when they're meeting with someone. Let's see what else. And then I'm working on our strategic marketing plan for the next fiscal year. That'll include more of the digital stuff and some other fun things that we have in the works. So, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Item 8 is discussion on format for future workshops and meetings. And basically what I wanted to ask was, are you all ready to start meeting in person? Because if you are, then I think we can make some accommodations to be able to do that. I don't know if we're going to have, the public still coming in, but we can set it up to where they can be, we can be live streaming and they can be watching us. But we can still be in person and be able to make things happen. A little bit easier to do meetings that way than it is through these electronic devices.
I'm
So,
okay with in person.
I'm okay with in person. I was just wondering, has everyone had their second shot yet?
I have.
I have.
yeah,
Most of us
Yep.
probably already have.
and we can. Okay. All right. But we want to make sure that we're doing it the right way, but I'll get with Alan and we'll talk about it and try to figure out what's the best route to take. But hopefully we can start doing that. And we've got budgets coming up in about a month or so. I've got budget amendments coming up next month. So a lot of times it's easier to explain that stuff on a big screen versus the small screen in front of you. So thank you for that. There's no action necessary on that. It was just a discussion item. And Eric, with that, we're done.
I think we're ready to adjourn. Y'all have a great week.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you all.
Bye,
Have a good
guys.
one.
Thank you for your patience, everyone.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye.